It's been 72 days since I've last seen students. I'm living off of beef jerky and prepackaged trail mix. The lack of fiber is taking its toll. There's nothing but almonds left. I guess we better make smart. Welcome to Single Line Contour. It's a easy process, but difficult to execute. Single line contour is all about running one single line across the page to represent an object. The difference between it and blind contour is that you actually get to stop if you need to and take a look at your perspective, your proportions, see how much you might need to change or not as you go along. And the only rule is when you go back to it, you have to start again, right where you left off. I'm just going to go for it. You guys can kind of watch how it's done. And then after that, I'm going to have you guys do the same. So one of the great advantages of contour drawing is that you are not fixated on proportioning. Your drawing will turn out a little wonky because of that, but anytime that you isolate a particular skill, you become stronger overall at that drawing skill. If you need to take a break and shake your hand out, you can do that. Just make sure that you put your hand back down and marker back down on the same exact line so it's one continuous line all the way through. There are 3 or 4 times during this drawing where I took a break and shook my hand out, but I always started back at that same spot. Using the lines as bridgeways to get to other spots is going to naturally lead to some spots being thicker or thin. In some case, such as the rivets holding this vice grip together, I actually had to draw a line that didn't exist. You can also outline shades and shadows and highlights. I would recommend doing that, but not filling them in. They're implied shade and shadow, and that's good enough. Most people will understand what that detail represents or what that line represents. Plus, it gives an energetic feel to what you're doing. So here you're seeing me start to actually outline some of the shades and shadow areas, but not only that, the reflective areas as well. The temptation to scribble shade is going to be almost overwhelming for many of you, but resist it. Part of the electric feel of this style of drawing is to have an outline of everything and not a filler. Because of the ill-proportioned quality of single line contour or contour in general, you're going to get kind of an energetic, wonky look to it. Don't forget to sign your work, and even an everyday household item can become interesting with this style of drawing. Give it a shot.